Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. It's gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second down.
It's funny, partner. You often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was the number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And Amendola with a catch. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play on third down for the Lions. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
8-yard pickup. And the Lions first down.
From the red zone now, Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Cardinals nothing. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 21. He'll set up to throw from the gun. On his slant, complete to Hopkins. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Well, there's someone who's running the football with a big smile on his face, and that's Kenyon Drake, because you remember last year he was in Miami, wasn't getting many carries, not a lot of success, but in mid-season ended up in Arizona and became a huge weapon for the Cardinals. 8 touchdowns the second half of the season, utilized really well. Big-time skilled player who can run it and catch it out of the backfield. He has finally found a home and a place for his talents.
2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. And this one complete to Gafford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a first down throw. Gone. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Detroit.
Here's Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run, because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Lions 14, Cardinals 7. Matt Prater to kick.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Drake. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this one's incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Cardinal first down, Murray to Hopkins.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, 41 yards. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now a carry for Swift. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And
from the gun, here's Gone. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Goff again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now look at him go. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. 30. Jamal Agnew. And he will score.
Touchdown, Detroit.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point good by Prater, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Matt Prater to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
On 1st down, it's gone. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
To number 19.
From 21 yards away. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
It's one thing to be known as a guy who can make big-time plays downfield and gain almost 20 yards per catch. But how about the guy who knows how to put the ball in the end zone as well? And that's Kenny Galladay. He's an absolute threat every time the ball goes in his area. led the NFL with 11 touchdown catches last year. Kenny Golladay is a guy that I'm glad that I never had to try and cover when I was trying to be a defensive back.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Murray, throw right side, complete to Williams. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Steps away. His throw caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Detroit.
Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Cardinals 21. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by the rookie Jeff Okudah. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
2nd and 6.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 13-year man puts it through And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. As time expires in the first half, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Detroit.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a great return up past the 40, but this one may not stand. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
From the gun, it's Drake. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game.
He's got a man, complete, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Lining up for the extra point.
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gone. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd and 10, gone. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Kerryon Johnson, third-year man from Auburn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 30.
But there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be a awfully productive back in the NFL.
Once again, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 24. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. To throw is gone. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. He caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he'll find his way down right around the 12.
Isaiah Simmons.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line. Gone.
Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, gone. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
41.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Murray a give. This is Drake. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray being chased out left. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cardinals 35.
From just shy of midfield, Goff. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Prater on to add the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And this one complete to Gafford. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Murray to air it out again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Murray again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. A nice little juke. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
He was taken down by...
That's it, that's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain, just keep that clock ticking.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. It's gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught left side, Williams.
Murray's
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flush to his right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. He'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Throwing again, Murray, escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rico Gafford there to make the grab. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Swift. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards there. First down.
Gain of 11 on the play. And the Lions first down.
Running is Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Now gone. Flushed out right. That is incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
This one caught by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Jamal Agnew. Incomplete. Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Goff now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Cardinals, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.